Okay, today I'm gonna do something kind of simple using CapCut. I love CapCut as a video editing software. It's really easy and it works on all platforms, so it's definitely kind of cool, right? So let me see. First thing I'm gonna do, I know what my project is, so let me get my little face out of here for a second. And I am going to use, let's see. All right. So, so here we are. First thing you start with anytime you got a project in CapCut, the first thing you want to do is import your file. Now, what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to make a simple video by an artist named John Claude Toran, and it's a poetry. It's poetry. So with some music behind it. So the first thing I did was I imported the three-legged dog audio just to get an idea of what.
This nappy tale is about a little dog. I had a little dog named as black as he could be.
Okay, so that's what the poem sounds like. What I'm gonna do now, I've had issues in the past where there was an echo, there's a doubling. So I'm going to take a second to listen to the posts and see if I'm getting that echo that I was getting before. So let's go to my Facebook. Turn this mic down. So we're still live, and I had to add some audio so I can see if it's coming through properly. I'll start the. Still live, and I had to add some audio so I can see if it's coming through properly.
As he could be.
I'll start the.
I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me. My dog left. Little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me. My dog left home on all four legs. He was running and jumping with glee. But when my dog came home that day, his legs were only three. I wrapped him in a sheet, and I was crying, I must tell. I rushed Midnight to the vet, and the vet he
I'm
made
getting an
him
echo,
well.
so I'm gonna go and check. Now I'm gonna check my.
He was just
my
a
screen
puppy.
capture audio.
A cute little puppy child
Let me switch.
who only had 3 legs, but he made it anyhow.
On high, it's time to talk to the trees on the paths that we trod. For a conversation with the trees is talking right to God. Talk to the trees. It's time to talk to the trees. Talk to the trees. It's time to talk to the trees. It's time to talk to the trees and be a friend to the plants. For we are all related, right down to the ants. It's time to talk to the trees. It's not some hocus pocus. It's time to talk with love and let that be the focus.
Okay, so that is one of the poems that let me see, make sure this mic looks pretty loud to me. So that's one of the poems that I did for John Claude. And I'm about to do another one, which is called Three-Legged Dog. What's up, beautiful? So I got, let me see here. So here we go. I added the music in CapCut. Let me switch screens real quick. So switched over to CapCut. And so what I did was I put in the poem. Here's the poem here.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight. As black as he could be, I had a little dog named...
Okay, so in preparation for this video, I put together some images that I got from one of my favorite softwares now for rendering images inside of Meta AI. And I will show those images. Let's see, go to my screen capture. And on my screen capture, I'll go to my Meta AI app, which is free from Facebook. So I hit create. And create will take me back to, this is another project I'm working on. But these are my poetry clowns that I'm using for, let me see. Or did I do those in, Oh, I actually did those clowns inside of ChatGPT. And the name of the character is Happy Nappy Clown. So I'll go into my library and look through. That's for a different project. Come on. Oh, actually, if I do. Come here. SRT. Let's go to the shots. So I basically brought some images in for this video, and I've already downloaded most of the images that I need. So going through the different shots in ChatGPT, I basically put the poem in, and I asked ChatGPT to break the poem down into shots. And I'm not going to actually use... Now, this is about a three-legged dog, so I got ChatGPT to make me a dog with only 3 legs. And to represent the dog Midnight that the poem's subject is about. So, just trying to... Let me go back. So, here's some images from different shots. As you can see, it says, ready for shot 7. I'm like, yes. And it, and it's trying to make shots for the different parts of the poem. Which for this project aren't really that necessary, because it's a poet telling poetry, and he's pretty much in his own frame, so he doesn't really need like backgrounds or anything for this simple video that I'm making. So I've already downloaded everything that I needed from here onto my hard drive. And I can, so I'm going to, let's see, actually I'm going to discard this for now. Turn the screen capture off and go and fade into just CapCut. So here I am in CapCut, but this is not where I need to be. The next stage of this is to make the actual characters talk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a software called Hedra. So I'm going to go back to, my screen capture software and make sure that it fits in the window. All right, so we're here in just at Google, and I'm gonna click my link to Hedra. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first inside of Hedra. As you can see, I've already done some animations inside of Hedra. It's just reflecting that. Here's a new cartoon I'm working on called Donut and Beer, about two police officers, and one's a donut and one's a jug of beer. I think it's pretty accurate. So aside from that, I'm gonna hit add character, and I'm gonna upload some of the shots that I have that I've already rendered inside of ChatGPT and downloaded. So I'm in my three-legged dog folder, and let's see, and let's go shot 1. And I'm gonna bring in shot 1, and then I'm going to bring in. I may have to convert the audio file. Let's see. So I'm gonna add speech, and speech I'm going to get from the three-legged dog file. It may be too long. Okay, let's see. It's uploaded successfully. Now I'm going to edit. I'm going to edit the audio file, because I only want him to speak in this section for, I'm gonna look at ChatGPT and lay out like how long I want the first guy to speak. I'm thinking about maybe 30 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds I'll get him to speak. And so in order to make that happen inside of Hedra, I just back this up to about 30. And it's actually, I think that's even too long. But we're gonna use, let's go 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And let's see. 16's fine. And I'm gonna describe my poet, and I'm gonna say dramatically speaking. So, and I'll hit generate. Now the thing is guys gonna have to like bear with this in real time, because it's not like a video I can cut off, because it's alive. It's not like a video I could just cut off and speed it up until it's done. So you'll see on the side 5%. You'll see in real time how long this takes. So I'll just like jaw jack, as my uncle used to say, while this is rendering. I mean, actually, I can go back and show. Let's see, the initial process that I had inside of what was it? Inside of ChatGPT. So I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll go to my library, or I can go Happy Nappy Clown. That's my folder. I can go shot 15. The cool thing about ChatGPT, so that you don't get lost, you can make project folders for stuff that might, like, let's say for instance you did a script and you want ChatGPT to edit it or something, and then you get through that piece, and then you want to do a shot list. You know what I mean? You don't want to have a bunch of different chats. It's better to have them in a folder and have those folders have everything you need. So you get your script, you get your storyboard, you get your images, and in here I already had this image from the first poem that I did for John Claude. I already had this clown image, so I put him in, and then I put in the actual dialogue, which is this SRT file. An SRT file is a closed caption file from CapCut. So what I did was I put the poem in. Actually, I can have that happen while this is going on, and just show you how that's done. But it's a closed caption file, and it has all the words in it that are in the poem. So when I put in my SRT file, it said this file is valid. I got this SRT file. I'm gonna show that how that's done. That way, let me see Hedra. Hedra's still grinding that. Okay, it's at 30%. So I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT, and I am going to show how ChatGPT does captions. So here I am here. I am going to open up my CapCut window. Let's go, CapCut. Let's go. So here I am in my CapCut window, and up here in the menus, I have an option called captions. You click on captions, and you could just click generate and get the words, but I like to pick a style. I like the auto lyrics. And I love this. I love the way these letters dance in and out. So I'll click on that as my choice of lettering. It shows you an example what it'll look like on your video, and then you just hit generate lyrics, and it's going to listen to the audio file you put in. It's going to listen to it, and then it's going to try its best to write out the captions. This is never 100%. I always have to go back and retype or rewrite something. Well, this is really bad because it is not even getting most of the words.
Black as he could be, I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me. My dog left home on all four legs. He was running and jumping with glee.
Now this is interesting because I thought I already did this, unless I'm thinking about the other poem. This is already saved, so I'm gonna close this out for a second. Close this window, and it should probably disappear from the screen. Let me see. Oh, it's still showing it. So let's see your teaser, three-legged, 117. All right, so this is, let me make sure I got the right window. So I already done this closed caption. I don't understand why it wouldn't take it. I don't understand, let me see here. I don't understand why it wouldn't take it. So here we are back over at Hedra, but I need to bring CapCut back up because CapCut, I already did the captions file. That's how I was able to put it in the ChatGPT and get some a shot list made up. So I'll go back to that version. Let me get back in here. Still learning to use OBS. That's what I'm using to broadcast. I'm using OBS, and I'm broadcasting on Facebook as well as YouTube. Let's see here. Nope. Cancel. Screen capture. Window capture. Cancel. This is what I need. CapCut. Okay. Let's update that. So here we are in CapCut where the titles have already been done. I don't know if I edited them yet. I'll play it and see.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight.
Okay, so this is me. I took a bunch of shots and I put them in just to give me a reference. These aren't the shots that I'm using. So I'm going to go back to Hedra and see what the progress is. Okay, I just looked at Hedra, it's like 80%. But the cool thing about once I've already edited, I think I left home on 4 legs. He was running and jumping with glee, but my dog came home. His legs were only 3. I wrapped him in a sheet. He was crying, I must tell. I rushed Midnight to the vet. The vet made him well. He was just a puppy, a cute little puppy child who only had 3 legs, but he made it anyhow. There's a 3-legged dog in the neighborhood. I'm reading them over just to see, because sometimes it gets it wrong. So these are fine. So what I'm going to do what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it to my favorite style. So I can click here after it's already made, and then I can go up into effects, and I can find that. Well, actually, it's templates. I can find that style that I like, probably in here. Sometimes it's kind of wonky working in here, but here we go. Let's see if we can find the caption style. Actually, I don't mind this here. For now, I'm gonna just click on it. It has a download button. But what it did was it changed the style.
Little dog that Happy Nappy had.
So it changed the style of the text.
Named Midnight. As black as he could be, I had a little dog named Midnight.
Okay, let's go back to Hedra's still doing his thing. I don't even have to go back over there. I can already see it. It's at 80%. And so let me see here. So yeah, so that's a cool thing. So once you get CapCut to do your editing, if you want to use the closed caption in another software, what you do is you go up to export. Oh, it looks like my clown's ready. All right, so you go up to export, and then here you take off the video, you take off the audio, and you're just left with the captions file, and that's an SRT file. So that can be output. So because if you make a movie inside of CapCut and you try to get it on Film Hub or something, and they're gonna want subtitles. So, and the subtitle file is separate from your movie file. It's not like they're embedded in the movie, unless you unless you put it on screen permanently so it can't go away. But if you want your movie to have a subtitle that most of these streaming companies can use, the subtitle file is separate, and it's either a SRT file or a text file. There are some other types of caption files. Another good thing about caption files is you may want to do it in multiple languages. So when you send your movie up to like Film Hub, you could have the Spanish version, the English version, and then whatever person, like if you're watching Netflix, a person can then take and choose what language they want the subtitling to be in. And that's why they have them as separate files, so that you can later on say, okay, I want this in Portuguese, I want it in Spanish, I want it, like different languages. So that's the cool thing about being able to utilize CapCut to get your text messages. To get your captions made, and then you can export them separately. But that's not what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to go back and put my audio back on, and I'm going to put in my video, and now I'm going to cancel the export so I can go back to the screen and get my first video from Hedra. Okay, let's see. So here we are in Hedra, and here's my nappy clown about to make his talking debut. And let's see. Here we go. Uh-oh. This is not right. This isn't working. Not at all. Hedra let me down.
I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
Wow.
My dog left home.
This was a huge fail. So I'm going to use another software. And this software is called Design, or however you want to say it. So let's go to that. It really didn't like that audio file. See how many credits I got in this thing. They keep trying to get me to buy. I'll probably do this. They want to give me a 50% discount. And I like this software because it's a bunch of softwares. There's VO3 in here. There's Sora 2 in here. There's a lot of different ones. But I'm going to use their lip sync. And their lip sync to me is far more superior to Hedra because it allows you to change the background. It allows you to change a lot of different things before you do your lip sync. And it also allows you to have multiple people in a screen. So if there were multiple people on this, you would be able to choose all up to all four of their heads to get them to talk. So I'll select his face because it's not obvious. It is still a computer. I hit next. And let's see how, I don't want to crop. Let's go next. And we're going to pick a voice. And I'm going to see if it works with just, oh, you know what? There's an issue with the way design works is you can't do over 30 seconds. So if I go to upload the audio and I choose the same audio file, three-legged dog, it's going to tell me, oh, it didn't do it this time. So, all right. So it's going to give me no way. It's trying to generate the entire thing now. This is weird. I only want the first 30 seconds. So drag this back, or 15 seconds. Let me drag this back. Where are we at? I'll do around here. Bring this back. Right now it's asking for 1,000 credits. And as I drag the video back, the amount of credits it takes to do it gets to be less. Now, if this doesn't work with this poem because the music is so loud, I may have to go in and extract the vocal from the poem. So I'll hit generate. I'm gonna go 720p, which is fine. And I hit generate and see. I really want to see if. Now I know it takes him a while to talk. I should have listened to that first. Let me check back in ChatGPT and see where the vocals actually start. Let me see.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
No, it has words in it. So Hedra wasn't able to discern between the music and the words. We'll see if Design's lip sync feature does it any better or any more efficiently. So, yep. Oh, boy. Do-do-do-ba-do. So I'm patiently waiting for. Now it says it could be up to 10 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to show another feature that CapCut has that is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. See, you can in CapCut, you can separate the audio from the music. I'm going to see how good a job it does. I'm in my garage now, so you're hearing the garage door closed. My wife just left, so we're gonna look into. I'm gonna go back to CapCut. And inside of CapCut, I'm going to click on the actual audio. This is actually a video file, so I'm gonna click on that file, and I go to audio, and now I can go. You got normalize loudness, enhance video, enhance voice, voice translator, reduce noise, separate audio. So I'm gonna click on separate audio. Select the audio elements you want to separate. I'll click on vocals and hit separate. It is generating, doing its CapCut thing. Oh, come back here. What we got over here? All right, 97. Okay, so what it did was, you still have your video file here. This was actually from YouTube, so it was an image of the CD, because this is registered, this music and poem and poetry, and it's on YouTube. So I'm gonna drag down the audio, this line here. I'm gonna drag this audio line down to nothing and just listen and see what I hear.
He was running and jumping with glee. But when my dog came home that day...
That is awesome. That is awesome. It took all the music out.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
Now, what I'm going to try to take this audio file and export it and see if Hedra does a better job with it. So I'm going to go down to what? I'm going to go to 30 seconds. And I'm going to go to my handy dandy export. Click on export. Turn off the video. Turn off captions. And just spit out the audio file. And hit export. I don't even know where I exported it at. So I'm gonna open the folder to see. Let's go. So this is it here. I'm gonna drag it on I found it. I'm gonna drag it onto my desktop so it's easy to find. I'm gonna hit OK. Go back to CapCut, and now I'm going to go back to Hedra. Go back to Hedra. This is actually inside of the zine, but I'm gonna click on my Hedra tab, and I'm going to.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
Yeah, this is actually horrible.
I had a little dog named.
So we'll stop that. We'll get rid of. I'm just gonna refresh the browser to get rid of everything. I'm gonna pick a better, an image that I think is better. Oops, no, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. I need to upload a character. I'm gonna use this guy, Shot 3, and I'm gonna add speech, upload the audio that I saved to my desktop. And where is it? Do I have to go through all that? You know what? I'm gonna put it in this folder here. That audio. That way I keep things connected. Okay, so we're looking for three-legged dog. Bam. All right. So open the three-legged dog. The audio is going to cost me 847 credits for that long. Hedra will do up to 5 minutes. Hedra of audio. So if you have an entire song, a 3-minute song, you can actually use Hedra at hedra.com to animate a character up to 5 minutes long, which is pretty dope. So I'm gonna hit generate. So I have my face, I have my audio, and I'll hit generate because I want to do the whole 30 seconds. And here we go again with Hedra taking the time that it takes to render. And that the rendering is based on like users. So if it's like a really busy day, and if it's a really busy day, then it might be more users than usual, and it might take longer. So right now we're at 5%. I'm gonna go back to CapCut and see fade and get some preparation for the next thing. Oh, I can go back to I need to go back to the zine and see if that video. No, that video is not. It's not ready. It's still still waiting for it to be rendered. So go back to CapCut. And so the stuff that's in here now, I did try to do a render in a new type of software. Actually, well, in CapCut, I usually don't render like lip sync inside of CapCut, but I gave it a shot. And let me get rid of these. And here is the result of CapCut doing the facial expression, talking.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
It's really creepy, but my creepy clown friend, but
a little dog named Midnight.
So
as black as he could be, I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
He almost look. He put Pennywise to shame. He's just like, I think him not blinking is driving me crazy. But just for sake of demonstration, for people, for CapCut to even be able to do some kind of lip sync is pretty dope. But it runs down your points. Like you get a certain amount of points. It's like $20 a month if you only pay monthly. It's less if you pay for the year. But they give you a point structure. So if you want to use some of their tools, they'll tell you, okay, this is going to chew up a certain amount of points. I hardly ever use CapCut for this because of the results to me aren't as good. Like he looks really, really, really weird talking. Like,
this nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy.
The freaking not blinking is nuts, but yeah. So this is CapCut doing the work, and the cool thing is I can add the music back at any time because in this video file has the actual music that went along with the poem, and so here we.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight.
Okay, I don't like the way the closed captions look because they're so faded. I'd rather be able to see most of what's being said on the screen at the same time. I like that it picks each word out, but I like the other stuff to still be up there, be legible at the same time. So we try a different style. Let me try this. I like this guy here. So now that changes.
As black as he could be, I had a little dog named
Okay.
Midnight that meant so much to me.
And see, those words are missing in the captions. So let's see.
Midnight that midnight.
So what I could do now is add those words that are missing by grabbing, and I'm option clicking on a Mac, and I just duplicated that file. And then once I click on it, I can go in here and change the wording. So let's see what he says.
Had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
Okay, so up here I can change that duplicated clip into the new words. That meant so much. Oops. Much to me. And so let's play it back, see what happens.
I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
It's a little early, so I'm gonna drag it. Take the snapping off because it's snapping into position. I want it to just be able to move smoothly. I have to zoom in and just move it back. So we got
Night that meant so much to me.
still a little quick.
Dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
All right, so I'm also gonna make it bigger. You can click on one of these, and if you make it bigger, it makes them all bigger. So if I go, I can actually just go to, let me see, font size, and drag it up. And I can bring it down. And the thing is, it brings all of them down, not just that one. So if you go through it, this is a really neat feature, so that you don't have to click on every one of them and make them larger. So
As black as he could be, I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
yo, I got a friend that's scared of clowns. This freak her the hell out. Like,
My dog left home.
okay, so let me shorten this because it's over top of the other one.
My dog left home.
It stopped because I dragged this out. Let's see.
He was running and jumping with glee on all four legs. He was running and jumping with glee. But when my dog came home that day,
And so what ChatGPT did was,
snappy tail,
what ChatGPT did earlier when I asked ChatGPT to, well, I didn't ask it, but I wanted to separate the audio from the music. What it did was, this first file here is all music now. Like a lot of DJs know, like if you can go in and use stems, and you can take the vocal out and still just have the instrumental. Well, ChatGPT does that. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting what freaking apps I'm in. CapCut will do that as well. So you can use CapCut to separate the music from the dialogue. So right now this is all dialogue down here, and this is all music. So if I turn off the words, the dialogue, then all you hear is the melody of the piano. So if I turn this off and this on, all you hear.
dog named Midnight, as black as he could be.
So that's a really neat feature inside of CapCut that I like, and it's my go-to sometimes when I wanna remix a record. I don't feel like and I know that I'm gonna do a music video inside of CapCut or something, and I want to do because I want to do the captions. I'll come in here and do it, and I'll get my captions and I'll get my audio separated, so I can then export just that audio file, put that in a Logic or something, and then do a remix of a song. So there we go with that. I'm gonna go back to see the okay, Hedra. Hedra's at 80% at this animation, and hopefully it'll do a better job than before. You see something. Just wanted to check. I'm multi-broadcasting to Facebook and my YouTube channel. I just wanted to check and make sure that I'm getting that I'm live on YouTube. And so on my YouTube channel, okay, click here, go down, click here, and yep, I'm live. So I'm using Restream to basically to broadcast to YouTube live and Facebook live at the same time. And right now, if I click on it, and yep, I'm live. So there's a delay from, that's why you heard me repeat the same thing over. So I'm cool. I'm on both platforms. I don't need to watch it. Take it off, go back to the zine, see what it came up with. Oh, he's not.
It's about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
Wow. Let me show this. Let me show you this. This came out awesome. This is worth every penny. So I'm gonna take you into the zine, which is dzine.ai, and I'm gonna go to that. This, I'm really impressed. I'm really freaking impressed. So I don't know if for people that were here earlier, when I tried to do lip sync inside of Hedra, I didn't really get a good result with the music. So I went into design, where I am now, to do the lip sync, and it didn't care about the music. It took the music and it did the lip sync anyway, and it did a perfect job.
This nappy tale is about a little dog.
Wow.
That Happy Nappy had.
Wow, that's dope.
I had a little dog named Midnight.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna pay some more for them credits. Well, I'm gonna see what. Here's Hedra's version again. Let me go back and let's see what Hedra did.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight.
I don't know. Let me see. I want to see if the zine let his eyes blink at least once. Let's see. Let me see some. Nah, they still both.
This nappy tale.
Okay, just a little blinking.
It's about a little dog.
All right. So
Happy Nappy had.
the zine, that's the one I'm using.
I had a little dog named Midnight.
This is the one I'm going to use. All right, so the zine, I'm gonna have to pay for some more credits because I think this was about 100 something credit for 30 seconds. So to get it into CapCut, I just click on it, hit the download button, and then I'll find my folder for my three-legged dog poem, and I'll just make a new folder, and in that new folder, I'll call it renders. And this is going to be first 30. I believe it's the first 30 seconds. And now I'm going to go and do. It still should be in the project ready to access. Let me see something. Yes. Same face. I'm gonna use a different pose. So I'm gonna do this same shot that I did. I'll mix them up. I'm gonna have to buy some more credits today. So again, in the zine, you pick the face and you have the ability to choose up to 4 people. So if you have 4 characters and there's 4 different types of dialogue, you could use 4 different actors and have them talk inside of the zine. So I click on his face, I hit next. I wanted original size, and now I need to pick a voice. I'm gonna go up and upload the same audio. This was 30 seconds, only 30 seconds. So I know, did I do the entire thing? Let me see for a second. No, okay, I did only 30 seconds of dialogue there. So I wanna get rid of that one. And to get rid of these in Dazine, you go all the way to the end and you'll see a trash can, and that's where you get rid of it. Since I know Dazine will pick out the audio, the speaking with, and not worry about the music. Now I can bring the whole song in, and I can pick the parts that I want. So the last part that was said inside of actually, let me bring that in. Let me get rid of this weird one, really weird one, and hit delete. And I'm gonna bring in the one I just made inside of the zine, which is in renders. Open it up, and another cool thing is I can drag this guy talks. So if I click on it, I can get it to, you can see it's moving. So I'm gonna drag it out of here and I'm gonna put it on the timeline just anywhere. And here's a really neat feature is I can grab these videos. I'll grab all three and choose sync video and audio. So what it did was it synced up the audio of the new video with the old sound. So if I put this in here and play it back, now it has its own audio, so I can drag this and turn it down and just listen to the one. And then I'm gonna change the ratio because I want this to be a 4:3, no, 16:9. Let's go 16:9. I want it to be wide. And what I'll do is I'll fill in the backgrounds with some stuff. So, but I'm gonna shoot most of the stuff wide. And that little bit of stuff at the bottom, the little whiteness, I'm gonna make him bigger and bring it down just to get rid of that stuff. And yeah, so it fits in the frame better. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Let's see. I'm on the wrong screen. I just noticed. Let's go. Bring CapCut back. All right. So what I was explaining, but the screen wasn't up, is that I brought in the video from design, and I could put it anywhere on the timeline, and choose. Like I'll bring the audio back up for this one. If I click on all these files at the same time and I right click, I get an option that says sync video and audio. Now, if you've been following, this clip starts at the beginning of this poem. So I can hit sync video and audio. It calculates where it needs to be based on the sounds matching, and it put it back in the front.
This nappy tale is about a little
I can turn the sound down on this one because I'm getting sound from here and from here.
dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight.
Okay, so I need to start my next video. Here is at midnight. So I'll bring in the long version of the video. As you can see, this is the entire video. So I want to play it back.
As black as he could be. I had a little dog named Midnight. Had a little dog named.
So I can, just to save credits, I'll get rid of name. What just happened? Are you serious? It just kicked me out somehow. All right, go back to lip sync. Yep, I gotta start that over again. So I pick a face. I'm gonna use this guy. Okay, wait. I'm still not on the right screen. Let's go to. We're gonna go back to. So it's a good thing it didn't work. So anyway, I'm back in Dazine. And I have to chop this video up good. So I'm back into Zine, and I brought this clown in. I click on the face. I click next. I click next. And now I got to bring in the audio. So I bring in the audio, upload the audio. I want to bring in the whole song, the whole poem, I mean. And I want to kick in where it says midnight.
I had a little dog named Midnight. I had a little dog.
I'm going to stop at dog. And I'm going to bring this back. And we're only going to do, let me see. Right now it's going to take 1,000 credits. I only have 578. I'll use what I have, and then I'll buy some more. So I'm gonna bring it back. So it should start name midnight.
Name Midnight. As black as he could be. I had.
So I'm gonna bring it to about another 30 seconds. If I wasn't trying to save seconds, I just render as long as I could render, and then switch up stuff, when I'm editing in CapCut. So wait, here we go. Bring this back. So the length of the audio is going to dictate how long the video will be. And so I'm going to go back. So it won't let me go any further back than the audio file that's there. I want to hear the last thing it said to get me a clean cut this time.
I wrapped him in a sheet. And I was crying.
All right, so I might go 40.
Midnight.
So let's see.
We're only 3.
I'm going to stop there. And that's going to take 216 credits. And we're talking about, I don't know, a little under 30 seconds. So there we go. Generate better movement and clarity. Okay, we'll take that. So the zine's doing its thing over here on the right side of the screen. And while it's doing that, let's see. I'm going to use Summer Hedra. Did this thing come out horrible? At least
black as he could be.
So as long at least this came out cool. So I'm gonna get one of the clowns because I have a lot more credits in here. I think I could get away with getting the whole video all the way through. So I'm gonna just to use these credits up. Did I save this? Maybe I might be able to use this. So this is gonna be first 30 as well. 30 with Hedra. Hit save. And this time I'm gonna go and get me a new. Clear this.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight. As black as he could be. I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me.
Let's see here.
My dog left home on all 4 legs.
That was just Hedra just playing. So I'm now going to get. I'm going to get a audio file from CapCut. Let me make sure I switch to CapCut to show what I'm doing. So turn CapCut back on, fade over to it. And so in CapCut, now I want this entire audio file. Before, I only exported 30 seconds of this. Now I'm gonna export the entire, what is it? Looks like a little less than 220, maybe 218. So I'm gonna export this entire audio file, and I'm gonna put it into Hedra, because I know Hedra will give me, I think for a 2 minute and 20, you get better bang for your buck with Hedra in terms of rendering. But as you saw, the Zine does a better job with the hand motions and stuff. So I'm gonna use a combination of both, so I could just use up the credits that I have in Hedra, and then before I have to buy more credits inside of Design. And that's the thing about these apps is some of them do what you need really well, some of them don't, and it's like you'll end up in all these different I should say a new word, atmospheres. So you'll bring up in a whole brand new atmosphere, and trying to figure out what's going to be the best app for your production. So here, but I am now. I'm in CapCut. I'm gonna turn off the video. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I'm gonna just hit export. This video, the audio is actually turned off, so I'm gonna hit export, and this is gonna be the full one. So all I have is audio selected, no captions, no video, and I'm gonna name this. Let me name this up here. If you name this up here, it'll be the permanent name for everything that you output from it. And this is 3-leg dog. And so I'm gonna hit export. So now here's the title up here. Then I'm gonna choose where I want it to go. I want it to go in the 3-leg dog folder, and then that's fine right there. So I'm gonna just export the audio. Now this audio would just be the sound of his voice without the music. Hedra seemed to have a problem with that when I tried it before. So I'm gonna hit OK, and I'm gonna come out of here and go back into Hedra. Let me see, change it up. So I'm back in Hedra. And I'm going to choose. I'm gonna upload a character, and I'm going to use this guy. He looks very expressive, and what is that? Oh, and then I'm gonna add speech, upload, and then Hedra. I'm gonna get the 3-legged dog MP3 that I just output, and see, it's going to cost me 877 credits. So I mean, it's kind of high, but I'm doing the entire. I'm going to let him do. Oh no! I don't need the first minute. I don't need the first minute because they're done. It's being done by Dezeen. Dezeen we did the first 30, then we did the second 30. We're doing the second 30 now, and so in Hedra I only need. Let me see. Let's see here. Edit audio. So I can get rid of the first minute because that's being done already. Grab this thing up to, I'm going to go try to get it right on the nose. 1 minute and hit confirm. And now my credits used now are down to 511. So I'm going to hit generate. And let Hedra do his thing. So it's Q 1%. It's going. Check back with the Zine. The Zine's still rendering. So it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game to get stuff rendered. Inside of Hedra though, let me see. So if we did the second, I'm gonna do another one in here, and I'm gonna do it from. Let me see, the first minute. At 2 minutes, I'm going to render. So let's see. So at 2 minutes, I'm going to now bring in a new one. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until it's done to start a new one. So that's pretty good. So I am going to now go to lip sync. And I'm going to bring in, let me see. I'm going to open this completely. just so I know where I am. And I want to drag. So I know this is the beginning here. So I'm going to get rid of, I want to go up to a minute. Just hear it.
He was just a puppy.
All right, so I'm gonna double check that with CapCut. So 30, 1 minute. What did we say? We say what?
He was just a puppy.
Okay, so he was just a puppy is where I want to be in Dazine. Let me switch screens. So I'm back in Dazine. At 1 minute, he was just a puppy is where I want to start. So drag this thing. Oh, you gotta leave that there. Just bring this back. And this looks like the end of it.
Now,
Okay, so let's see. So this is where it ends at 120. And at 120, it would be, let's see, it's going to be 828 credits. I only have 362 credits. So let me move it down and just burn out those credits. You know, you don't need leaving them. So this is 396. I need 362. So let me listen.
upon me.
So I'll go upon me.
Me.
Stop it upon me. Well, let me see. Wait.
And I had to leave him in the pound.
Okay, upon me is good because I don't need that space in between.
Were upon me.
So we'll stop it upon me. Bring that down. See how many credits it's gonna cost. So 360. I got 362. Let's go. So I submitted it. Now I have two rendering. This first one is from 30 seconds to a minute. And this one here is from, I don't even know. So, or I think I started at 2 minutes and whatever is left. And then the rest I'll let work out on Hedra. Let me see what Hedra's still at it. It's at 5%. So both of them are low. I'll have to re-up. How Hedra works is you pay $10 a month, and you get 3,000 credits each month if you pay 10,000 or something like that. And then if you use them all, then you just use more money to buy more credits. And I think 6,000 credits is like $100. So it gets up there, but you know, the time that I save is worth every penny. That's how I look at it. So yep. This is cool because this way I could at least get the video done in a decent amount of time. Like I don't even know how long I've been on here. This is definitely a long one, but it's pretty easy. With the first poems, I really just the very first one, I just let it go from beginning to end, the whole poem. And that's sorry, happy nappy clown. And then I put some filler video in between that didn't necessarily have lip sync on it. So I'm going to get back into, let's see, the CapCut. So here we go at CapCut. Let me see. Think about what I'm going to do with the background. The one cool thing, like when you're doing vertical video, like if I go into like a ratio for Instagram or TikTok, which is vertical. Let me move that up. It's vertical. This is, it's easier to maintain, but if I need it wide, if I need to do the wide version, a little trick that I do, let's see, 16:9. So I just put some stuff in the background, like let's see, he's talking about the dog. So if I want him like in it, let me see if there's one thing you could do is you could remove the background. So if I click on the video, I can hit remove background. It works sometimes pretty good and sometimes not. But I can say, okay, I like the fact that he's like, his colors are real fall colors. So I'm gonna go and try to find some background imagery to fill up the back. So that's not bad. It's just not bad. Let me see.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Midnight.
Okay, so that's not bad for background removal. It's really quick, and I can figure out what I want to put in the background. So I'm gonna just get some fall leaves. I'm gonna go into a site called Pexels, and which is a free site. You can get free videos from. I'll show you in a second. So I'll go to macOS screen. Come on. Let's see here. And I'm going to go to my browser when I find it. Okay, I think I found it. All right, so I'm in my browser. I'm going to, as you can see, is this right? It ready?
It was just a puppy, a cute little puppy child
Okay.
who only had 3 legs, but he made it anyhow.
All right, so that's cool. I'm gonna download that, and this is gonna be puppy. I'm gonna just name it Puppy Chow. So I'll remember what it is, but I don't even have to remember because when I bring it into the timeline, I can get the audio to just sync where it's supposed to go. But right now, I'm going to grab the zine is still at it. It's got 2 videos rendering. I might have to render one more for the last piece. But anyway, I'm going to go into pexels.com, Pexel.com. Oh, forgot the S.com. And Pexels is dope because you got like all these free videos that you can have. All these free videos you can have. Let me make everything. See if I can make stuff smaller in here. Yeah, because the way this browser is working, this stuff is like too big for the screens. So we got all this stuff. This is tiny. I want falling leaves. And so here we go. Like let me see. Here we go, y'all. Ba 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 da da ba ba da ba whap whap whap. Okay, so it's on photos. I want to switch to videos. And let's see, fallen leaves, and just hit enter again. And so now I got him. I got this here. This is cute. So I'm gonna take this. I can actually slow it down and just loop it. The way the camera's, no, I want the camera to be still. So here we go. It's a few leaves falling. So anyway, I just hit, it's a free download. So hit it. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh, it's waiting for me. It opened up to save this. Anyway, this streaming is crazy. So it downloaded it. Here it is. I'm gonna drag it into while I have it, I'm gonna drag it right into my CapCut window. And so I have some trees, and I'm going to put it beneath my clown. And now we have our clown in all his splendor out in the woods. Just telling.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
This looks awesome.
I had a little dog named Mitten.
All right, that looks awesome. Let me see if the top of his hat is there, if I can bring him down. No, it's cut off. So
I had a little dog named Mitten.
So he can talk. He can do this right here through the woods the whole time. I'm just going to keep the video simple. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just hold down the Option key on a Mac, and it's probably I think it's might be Control, not Control. What is it? I forgot what it is on the PC. And but anyway, so I'm just gonna drag these things so that they loop. So when I bring the other ones in, they'll have a background. Okay, let's go with the snap. Put in another one. So I brought that to the end of the timeline. What is this here? Okay, that's just a clean shot. All right, but no, this came out really nice. And the cool thing, you can add an effect. So I can actually, if I click on him and I go into animation, then I click in, I can have him flash in, fade in, all kinds of different effects. I'll just show you what the fade in looks like. So you just click on it, and when you go back, he's not there, and then he slowly fades in. I want something a little bit more dramatic. I just hit undo, and let's see here. Just to, let me see, give an idea. What the hell is this? All right, so here we are. This one.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had.
And so, in the widescreen version, I put the letters off to the side, and I'll make them smaller. And I'm also going to try to find something that really matches this better. So let me click in here first and see if I can get a different template. I don't like this one that much. Let me see. Something that's more like this is cool. This is like a kid's thing. I'll make it back, smaller, and then bring it over to the side. Because I'm going to do two versions of this. I'm going to do one where it's wide and one where it's vertical. So now the thing is too, like with that, see how you see this line where it cuts in? You can get rid of that by going into, you click on the video, click mask, add a mask, add a let's go a rectangle. And so instead of having this line here, I can make it, and then I have to hit feather. So I'm gonna go down and hit feather, and it'll feather the edge of, like focus on this line here, and watch how it, was that the right thing? Let me go, wait. That's one thing too. Sometimes the functionality of this stuff, it's really weird. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and you have to quit and restart. Oh, that's because it's trying to do the effect. That effect doesn't work. I'm gonna take that effect off. Let's go basic. Take the audio. Where's the effect at? Or is it the animation? Okay, I go to animation. It was on the animation, and I just hit it and clear it out. So right now he's masked. So I'll go back to video and mask, and he doesn't have any sides, so you don't really need it for this. I thought his video was rectangular, but it's not. So on this, I don't need a mask. I'll show in another tutorial what the mask is really, really good for. And this right here, I'm gonna make smaller. And down here where it's like kind of out of the way, but still there. I actually like that for this look.
This nappy tale is about a little dog that Happy Nappy had. I had a little dog named Minnie.
So the only thing wrong with the sound and the background is because the sound of his voice and music sound like it's inside a chambered room where he's out in the wilderness, so it wouldn't be as loud and echoey. But it's just for a tutorial, just to show people some stuff, and at the same time pay homage to a good friend of mine, Claude Toran. That's who Toran, I think his name's in the title of this broadcast. So you can look him up. He's a pretty good poet, great voice actor and actor. And so let me check. I'm gonna go and check on the Hedra render and the zine renders. So let's go see what we got here. Come out of here. This is Pexels where I got the. So here goes Hedra, and let's hit play.
There's a three-legged doggy in the neighborhood, running and jumping just like a doggy should.
Okay, awesome. Looks awesome. So I'm gonna download it, and this is there's a three-legged. Just to name it, just to get an idea of what that video is, because they all look the same sometimes if you're not listening to them. And let's see, this one went. Did we go all the way to the end? Let me see. What's the end of this one?
We love you, midnight.
Okay, so that's the end of that. So here's the cool thing again. I downloaded it. Now I'm gonna go to the zine and see if anything's ready. Okay, this one's ready. I'm gonna just hit download it. I know the zines work in quality, so I'm not gonna really trip on it. I think this is the 1 minute mark. And I don't even have to really put the minutes because CapCut's gonna line them up with the audio automatically. So 1 minute mark is what I'm gonna put though, just for a reference. And then the second one still added. So now I'm gonna go back to CapCut. Hopefully I will do this right this time. Bring the CapCut screen up and fade over to it. And I'm going to now go to hit import. And I'm going to import the files I just brought in. And one of them is Puppy Child. And another is, there's a three-legged. I think those are the two. And then the 1 minute mark. Oh, that's interesting. So let me see. 1 minute mark. I'm going to drag that into the timeline. Click on it and let's see. Click on, let's see. I got to bring the sound back up so it'll know what sound to sync to. So I'm gonna select all this, and I grabbed too many things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the end of the video. That way I can select these better. Wait a minute. Can I omit? Let me see. Shift. Okay, that's how you do it. So this one, I had to hold down. Like if I hold down Shift, it switches. But if I hold down Shift and Command, then it'll let me click two different ones. And now since this has audio and this has audio, now I have the option to sync video and audio. And what it did was it automatically put that dialogue in the place where it needs to be. So here we go.
Midnight. As black as he could be.
And that's another thing too. Like if the background, see how now this is closer. To make this kind of work, like he comes in, where does he come in at? It comes in right here. To make this have some type, well, first I'll remove the background for this one. This is not a good place to remove background because his fingers are cut off with the way the video was rendered. And that's why I try to make everything rendered wireframe so that if the character's hands reach out, they don't just get cut off. So you'll see now when this background goes away, his fingers are gonna be like cut off at the two lines where it's black on each side. So let me see, was that selected too? Oh, I chose the wrong one to do removal. I'm gonna do this, auto removal. I chose the trees, and that's why I went completely black on the sides. Hey. Let's see. It happens. So you can see it's calculating, applying the cutout. But again, this doesn't really work because his fingers will just disappear like out of nowhere.
As black as he could be. I had a little dog named Midnight that meant so much to me. My dog left home on all four legs.
So in this case, it looked like his thumbs stay in. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just blow the whole clip up so that his hands are at the edge, and I'll use this as a close-up shot. So bring his face in more, just slide it down. And so this way, the cut off hands don't matter because you can't even see them. I'll bring it up so you can see like the thumbs, when the thumbs come up maybe. Yeah, there you go. But, all right, so the next one I'm gonna get, that was 1 minute mark. There's a 3 late. So I'm gonna bring that in and just put it in the timeline anywhere. And then I'll click on Shift, Command, and that way I have this selected and this selected. This is the vocals with no music. This is the one that was rendered with music. So then I hit right click and hit sync video and audio, and it's going to slide it to where it actually belongs. So they'll see it. Yep, so they line up perfectly. If they didn't, you'd hear this. Let me show you. I'll show you what you would hear. This is what you'd hear. See, so they're out of sync. So the quickest way to do that again is you click on the one file, you hit Shift, Command on the Mac, and once these two are selected, you're matching up the audio with this in this file and the new file. And so I then right click, hit sync audio and video, and that fast is done. Okay, so again, we go into background auto removal and get rid of the background for this, so you just see the trees. And this is a pretty good one because his hand movements are moving, but they stay in the frame, in that frame. But for the most times, since I had already rendered these and I rendered them for a vertical video, and I knew that's what the main video was going to be, So, but with other videos, I always render the widescreen way. But being able to remove the background is definitely a big plus. Try to see. So that video goes all the way to the end. So the cool thing about having a shot, you don't have a whole lot of shots. Something you can do is like, see how he pops up, but the background stays the same. But like in this case, if I want to zoom in, I'll also zoom in with the bushes, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So where this cuts right here, a new one comes in. This one, I'm gonna cut this video here. I'm gonna hit the letter B, and cut. Hit the letter A and go back to select. And this one, to right here. Let me see. Slide this over. Come on. So right here, I'm gonna cut the clown area as well. Let me see. So hit the letter B, slice. Go back to A. I must have screwed. Why can't I see? Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. I think I might have. I don't know what I did. Anyway, so here he's like, actually I want to move him down because his feet look kind of like he's floating. So I'm gonna drag him. I can't. Oh, you know what? I can drag him down and then make him bigger that way. Now I'm gonna take the same clip, go to basic and scale it up to get a 3/4 shot. But it's not realistic with the other scene because the size of the forest doesn't change. So I'm gonna grab the forest and scale that up. Well, let's see. Let's look at his head. Right now, these dreads come at the top of this tree right here. So when I come here, I want to bring the top of that tree. Let me see. Because he's closer now. But I'm not going to be able to do it that way because, let's see. Well, the camera's moving closer. So yeah, I'll make it a little bigger. But it gives you a better shot. Let's see. Gives you a more interesting shot. So when he goes from so the top of his hat is cutting off. That's because of the auto removal. It's not a perfect tool, and sometimes it makes. I'll show you what I mean. It'll make like holes. Like, see that? It's a hole in the top of his head. So sometimes I have to bury that. I'll just push him up even higher, and maybe even over a little bit. Like, so just like the camera got closer to him. That's why the forest got bigger, and he got bigger as well. So. And I can also add the music back anytime I feel like it in this track. Now I'm missing one piece, this piece here. So let's see which that I got. Let me see. We got Puppy Child. Let's see if that's it. Let's see if that's the clip I need. All right, so I'm going to take the Puppy Child piece and I'm going to click. I'm going to shift and command on the Mac and sync video and audio. Looks like I rendered the same area. So the piece that I'm probably waiting for is in Dezeen. Let me go back and look. Oh, I like this look here. I like this look. Let me see what he says right here. Let me see that little black spot. So I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna see how much credits I got left. And so I'm still waiting for the other one. I think that might be the missing piece that I'm missing right there, right in here. And that starts with what? Let me see. Okay, that might be. I wrapped them in the sheet. So while this is doing that, I'm gonna get that. I like this look on his face here. Only problem is he'll probably pull his hands out of his pocket. But I like that he looks a little sad right there. So I'm gonna grab that piece anyway and use it inside of whoever I got. Looks like I'll do it inside of Hedra, macOS. Fade. Back to Hedra. Grab it. Upload. I want that face. This one. Hopefully he just keeps his hands in his pocket. Add speech. Upload. And the line was what? It was. I wrapped them. Let me see. Okay, so I wrapped them in the sheet is what I want. We've already done. Let me listen to it. Okay, go to edit. And I want to get to I wrapped them in the sheet. If I go back to, I can see what the numbers are. Looks like it comes in at 45 seconds. So at 45 seconds is where I want this thing to start. That's interesting. Wait. That I would miss that. Come on. Come on. Why is it? Come on. So that's kind of, I'll go 44, 43, bring this down. And it stops at what? Let's see, says what? All right, so right before he was just a puppy. Here. Slide this over. It's a little bit further back. Let's see. He was just a puppy, so that's where. Okay, so after well, I'm good. After well, let's see. Confirm. So this is going to be 252. Huh? What happened? Something went wrong. Generate, upload audio. I clicked on the wrong thing somewhere. So let's go edit. Let's bring it to 44. And look over here, bring it out at 1 minute. So, come on. So I'll go 1 minute, 1. Hit confirm. It's going to cost me 100 credits. Let's go. All right, so Hedra is rendering. Oh, wow. Looks like my OS screen stopped capturing. That's not it. Oh, that's OBS for you. Okay. All right, so I'm having a technical difficulty over here. Let me see if CapCut comes back up. Fade. Yeah, CapCut comes back up. I mean, the only thing you missed is me going through the process again of choosing a new image. Let me see. What is this? I don't get it. Something's going wrong. Wait a minute. Let's see. I'm over here having some issues with the screen. It's stuck on the wrong screen. Let's see. Let's bring it back in. Video capture. All right, so let's delete it. Yes. Delete the device. Mac OS screen. Restart capture. Okay. That's weird. So I'm back into Hedra, but
he made it anyhow.
But it's not playing the right video. So I'll go into my library.
A cute little puppy child.
Let's see this here.
I wrapped him in a sheet, and I was crying, I must tell. I rushed midnight to the vet, and the vet, he made him well. He was...
Okay. So that came out okay. Something really glitched. It went crazy for a minute. I do see there's an option, and I'm still learning OBS. Let me bring my video back up. Yeah, so I'm still learning OBS, and I've had like a few problems. Like the problem I just had with it is that it it froze on one screen, and I had already changed. Like, cause you have the ability to whatever video. It's something called Mac OS screen capture, and what that allows you to do is you have multiple browsers open. You can choose Chrome as the screen capture that you want. And like right now, I'll show you. it's live now. You can see me rolling the mouse around inside of Hedra. But when I changed from the different sections, it stayed on the Dezeen website. And it looks like I signed out of it. Like I closed that window. And maybe that was the glitch. But I'm back. Hopefully it finished my project. Let me go. Where's this home? Where are my projects at? My library. 27 minutes ago. What is that? Okay, this seems like this might be the missing piece here.
He was just a puppy, a cute little puppy child who only had 3 legs, but he made it anyhow. There's a 3-legged doggy in the neighborhood, running and jumping just like a doggy should.
Okay, this is a duplicate. Yeah, this is the same. I must have rendered the same thing twice. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I should have all the pieces I need to fill in. This. I need. Let me see. I wrapped them in a sheet. Is what I need right now. Let's go import. And nope. Yeah, I did it twice, but I did it with 2. Let me see. 1 minute. All right, go to Zine. Download. That's the same. That's the same one. Wait.
He was just a puppy named Midnight. As black.
Okay. Hedra. Let me see. What's this?
I wrapped him in a sheet, and I was crying, I must tell.
I wrapped him in a sheet.
I rushed Midnight to the vet, and the vet, he made him well.
Wrapped him in a sheet. He spelled it crazy. But that's all the rendering I'm gonna do. Actually, I have did I render 3-legged dog? Yeah, I have a video of the dog itself. Is this it? All right, so here we go. I need to upload. I need to import. I wrapped them in a sheet. Let me switch over to CapCut. So switching over to CapCut, and I am going to import. I wrapped them in a sheet. And again, I don't have to find where it goes. Now let me see. This sweet little puppy child. This one is a duplicate. It's a duplicate. So now I want to take. I wrap them in a sheet. Drop it in. I drop it in anywhere in the timeline. Click on it. Hold Shift Command and click on the audio I want to sync with, and then I hit right click and hit sync video and audio. So here we go. Now we got. I'll take the background out and I'll move the bushes closer where he starts to talk. He starts to talk like. Let's see. This one here. Bring this back to the edge of that, and let this start where that ends. And I'll take another piece of tree. I'm like option clicking on the tree and dragging it to make a copy, and then I'm going to make it small. I'm gonna drop it in between these two. It's not small enough. Drop it in between these two. Drag it back. And I'm gonna make this a little bigger to match this piece here. So actually I didn't have to drag it in between those two because I can drag this to there, this to there, wherever this is stopping. So come back over, make it wide, and get rid of his background, remove the background, auto removal. Wait for that to process. Oh boy. All right, so that's processed. So since he's bigger, I want the forest beneath him to be bigger. So it gives some type of continuity. Okay. Okay, let me show you the dog. So I'm gonna put him right there when he says his name. I'm gonna bring him in, but I can only bring in some of it because AI is funny. It made me a three-legged dog, but it made his leg reappear like it was bent back. See, like he's got fresh leg now. So what I do is I cut it off before he gets the fresh leg. Leave it there. And I can go into speed and slow it down, and it'll make the clip longer. So that's kind of cool. And when he comes in, I need to put him in a different environment. First, I need to take his background out. Go to, what is it? I need to go to just video, remove background, and hit auto removal. And wherever I put this dog, I need to have a different environment for him. So I'm gonna put the dog. I'm gonna listen to the poem a little and see what would be a good environment to put behind the dog. Is it still processing? Let me see, because I don't see it. Oh, I can't figure it out. Are you serious? Oh, come on. It's not that deep. What if I go chroma key and click this color? Yeah, that's a different way, another way to do it. So, or I could like do something creative and keep the dog in the frame and like move him over here somewhere, like he just appears when he talks about him. And so I'll make him fade in and fade out. So I'll click on the dog and go to animation, in, fade in, and then I go out, fade out. So I want him in the frame more and smaller because his tail is wagging. I want to take advantage of that. There we go. So that's it. I'm not going to go too much deeper into it. This video took way longer than I wanted it to. But the cool thing is, like, all of these clips, to get a variety of clips out of one clip, you can always cut them and make them bigger and just do really, really cool stuff with them. Like, so I'm gonna show the dog again. I'm gonna click option and make a copy of him and let him fade in. So I'm gonna put it there about a little dog. Let's see. So I'm gonna let him get closer right here. Right there, I'm gonna hit the razor blade, cut it. Dog named Midnight. So after midnight, I'm gonna make him right there, hit a cut, hit A, make him bigger by just adjusting the scale even bigger than it is now. And so now, and then drag it down. So it's like I'm using the same clip to make two clips. So I'm gonna put them over here. So here we go. It's like, I'm gonna change him again here. I'm gonna back him out. See how much I can get away with without his thumbs, with his hands cut off. Let me see, B. I think I could show his thumbs up to his thumb. Stop right there. Hit cut. Hit A. Grab that piece. I want to scale it so that it comes down and I could bring the tops of his hands up before his fingers get cut off. So here we go here. You can still see his finger cut off here a little bit. One way to play with that is, just drag it down just a little bit. And yeah. Now, I have a dog. I have him with 4 legs. So I'm going to use that piece. I'm going to use that piece when he says all 4 legs. Let's see. So right there, I'll actually take the snap off. Right where his leg hits the ground. There we go. I want to have that, and I want to make it. I want to take the background out. Let me see. All right, so go in, remove the background. I'm gonna try it again with a chroma key because it didn't work with auto removal. And chroma key lets me pick a color to get to erase. So I'm gonna put him. All right. So what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna get rid of the clown. I'm gonna debut the dog by itself in an all black room. So let's go delete. So I got the dog, and now I'm going to cut pieces of the tree. I mean the forest. Cut. Get rid of that little piece. And now it's pretty much all black. I mean, and you can feather the edge some. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, what's wrong?
The garage door opener wasn't working. I thought it was locked.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna drag him down some with his 4 legs, and I'm gonna put. Let me see what he says. All right, so I'll have him out in the woods this time. Let's see. I just grabbed the dog from back. It's killing me. So I grabbed the dog from over here and just copied him. And so I want my three-legged dog in the woods. But I have to change the scale of the woods. Looks like he's like sort of in the grass. Move him over where he's only got 3 legs. Let's see. All right, so I can cut off and I wrap them in the sheet after you've already seen them, and I'll bring back. Okay. I like that it goes black there because it's a sad situation. So let's see. And right there, I'm going to cut it. And I am going to make his face bigger. I'm going to cut right there. And I'm going to make that area. We're still in black. And I'm going to make that area right. I'm going to make him... make his face a lot closer. Plus it's cool because his hands get cut off right there. So here we go. Okay, so I had a glitch on the overlay. I got both characters in the scene. I want to back this up off the cut line. And actually I can just drag all 3 of these down. You see if it'll line up. All right, drag them down. Let's see. All right, I slid them over. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm gonna let the dog fade out so it's cleaner. And I'm gonna let him fade in so it's cleaner. I gotta fade out the trees as well. Fade out. All right, so I'm about to shut this down. You kind of get the gist of it. And the cool thing is, like, to add more to the video, like I can go into I can go into like Hedra, or I can go into one of these apps. I can go into chat. Let me show you what I mean. If I wanted to have a vet, see, instead of having him there, I can go into, let me get to my OS screen. And as these stories, as you build them, you can always find pieces and parts. So I'm gonna go now into, I'm gonna go into ChatGPT and create me an exterior animal hospital Pixar style. This keyboard broke. Pixar style. Studio Animal Hospital. Pixar style. Street view. With an animal ambulance. Let's see how that works. Let's see what it does. This stuff is always fascinating to me because you don't know what it's going to come up with. It's like you're having a conversation, and the cool thing about using ChatGPT a lot is it kind of learns your style after a while, and you can. It knows that you're going to use Pixar style. It knows you're going to use certain styles or whatever. I don't like the images. I'm gonna show you the difference too. I'm gonna go and render in Meta and see what Meta does. I put Crete. Anyway, copy. I'm gonna go over to Meta. While this is rendering, I'm gonna go over to Meta and put in the same thing. So I'm gonna hit Command, paste, and I spell create right this time. Create me an exterior animal hospital Pixar style street view with an animal ambulance. Outside this time. Outside. Let's go. Oh, I want an urban street. An urban street. And so it's rendering. We go back to ChatGPT. It's still rendering as well. And so a lot of little things I could go through and pick through. Okay, look, there we go. So this is our vet. You'll see that. I'm gonna try it, see what it looks like. So I'm gonna download it into rendered vet. Hit save. I'm gonna go back to Meta AI. Look at Meta AI. This is so much better. Like, wow. Wow. And the cool thing is in Meta does animation. So I can take this same vet right here and I can hit animate. And it's potluck, but you can really get some cool stuff to happen that you didn't expect. So I'm gonna go to this one too and hit animate. Just might as well, since I'm here and it's free, might as well just make them all. Look at this, Anamuda Husta Musta. You get a lot of that stuff happening in Meta, and a lot of these apps, they don't spell stuff right. So I'm gonna just stick with the two I rendered. But what's cool is that since it is a video, you have an animation. So I hit it, and you got this animal hospital animation here with birds and everything. This is pretty amazing. This is in Meta AI, which is a part of your Facebook account. You just have to log in with your credentials, and you can use it for free. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm satisfied with that one. I'm gonna go back to CapCut. Cut, fade. So I'm gonna go into import, and we're gonna bring in the good vet. I don't like the one that ChatGPT did. So let me see what it says. Let me see. When he says vet, so right there is where I'm gonna put my vet. Like right, I want it between the closed captions. So, and I'm going to blow it up so it scales up and fits the screen fully. And you can see our little animal ambulance drive in. So I can actually stop that and let them talk now. Now, little poetic license. I'm gonna just like I want when he says he was made him well. I want to go out of the darkness. I don't want the darkness anymore. I want to go out of the darkness back to trees because he made them well. So I'll drag my trees over, cut it off where it begins, and we'll do fades for each. Okay, we need this in here. So cool. So I'm gonna fade animation, fade out for the ambulance, and pull this under a little bit more. Uh-oh, I got something jumped in there. So this is too long. All right. So we don't have any video here of the new guy. So I want the trees to change. So the tree comes in, he's closer. Come on. Right. Right. I want to stop here. All right, these are too close. They're like conflicting on where to snap. So right there. And move this right there. So when he, let me see here. It's black. Actually go a little earlier so I don't lose it. This right here, come back. And this. Just want these two to line up. And I want this bigger. That was a lot for nothing. I want this bigger because you're closer. Oh, wow. So, is it? Oh, they're in the same. So I'm going to make this one closer. Make his face closer. That way it's not really. All right, there we go. Get rid of this little bit. Still going to be blank right there. I don't want it blank. Come on, come on, come on. One of you guys got to meet up now. Come on. I can't have it like nothing. All right, let's fade him. This is crazy. I'm having this much problems. Let's make problems with this one little piece. Sometime it be like that. So let's fade. You know what? I'm gonna put the dog there. Like, see, this is what 4 legs or 3. No, this is 3. Slide this over. I'm gonna put the dog there. Change the whole freaking scene. Back this up. Let me see. So I got grass there. Move this back. There we go. It's fine with me. All right, so fade this in. And fade this in. All right, I'm done. So that's it for the day. I don't know how long this post was. Had some people: Yaya Williams, Roy Burse, Philly Don Diddy. What's up, man? My wife. Okay, I had a few people, but it's cool. It'll be on YouTube if you need it, and it'll also be on my subscription page. So I'm out. Thanks to John Claude for giving me an opportunity to use his poem for good and not evil. It's not like I would, but yeah. So that's it, man. MC Breeze, man. I'm out. Thanks for those who ducked in and ducked out. It's cool. It's cool. So you'll see this video on my Instagram, my YouTube. You'll see it on his Instagram, his YouTube. So, all right. So we about to shut it down now. Shut it down now. I'm gonna add a credit at the end and stuff like that. So it's like, it's cool.